Beyond infinity and back again. I'm to them. Young dog and I talking. You know once in the shine, don't vex when you get married. Me nah make trouble stress my brain. Cut checks me, I cut to the chase. Start never second hand, never second man, never stopping for a second, talking up on the line. Look a jump and sound, I go try and make statement. Don't test my patience.
How's it going, everybody? Hope you guys are having a good one. Yesterday, we actually had a lot of fun with the EU duels. So today we're going to try to do them over on the NA. Remember how I said, like, if you were here, like, I don't know, what is it, Monday? Sunday? Maybe it was Tuesday? Wednesday? I said, like, I'm going to fix the webcam. I never got around to it. I remember saying that. I remember thinking about it. I remember planning on doing it. I never got around to it. I always just ended up being busy with literally everything else. Midnight ended up being, so far, a very fun experience, but one that's keeping me real busy. We are going to try to see if we can host some NA duels. I don't know if Boris is around. I don't know if anybody is around. But I did. I also looked at the footage from yesterday's duels over on the EU region. We had a lot of games. I didn't realize just how many we had back to back. So we're going to try to see if we can get any going tonight. Hopefully we do. We'll see that. You know what I mean? We'll see. I do plan on bringing these over to Midnight Beta at some point. I think that'll be incredibly fun. But I am going to send out like Sunday or Monday like a notification on Discord being like, yo, any of you boys, who of you has beta? Who of you will be interested to join 5v5 duels over on the beta realms? Because we could do some, I think it'd be really fun to do NA versus EU games. You know what I mean? I feel like that is something I hear from you guys all the time. Like, yo, can we do some NA versus EU? I think that'll be fun, like the thematic components of it. I think it'd be very enjoyable. It all depends if we can get like enough bodies over for the EU and NA to like make those teams. But if we can at least get like 5 players to like at least form a single group, I think we can gather 5 more. Potentially form more. Let's see. Groups are going to be listed up in the... Nope. Under Molten Core. What's up, Zen? Hope you're having a good day. I'm doing pretty good, man. How about you? How about you, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. I also hate how YouTube is doing like @ and people's like YouTube tags instead of like names in chat. Is that like something on my end, maybe? I don't think so, right? Or is it on my end? Because I never changed anything. Weird. Groups are going to be listed though. I'm going to see if we can get ourselves the regular homies in first. You know, I actually was thinking of maybe not streaming today because I was like, well, we actually have a lot of duels that we got over on the EU side of things. So I thought like maybe we could just skip, or I could do something else, maybe do some beta today. But I thought, you know what, we'll just try. We'll just try getting some games on NA because last week we were actually able to get a couple. I want to see if we can get some today. Bailing is on, so I'll see if he is down for it. Jay over for the NA, potentially. Maybe. Boris, is he on? Actually, is Boris on today? Hey, those today? I actually have him on Discord, so I'm going to ask him. Flex? Sup, Dalek got 3 for now. Oh, okay. Nice. I'm gonna get second group ready. I gotta get Flex's B tag or something. I feel like he's been making groups a couple of times, man. Hey, wanna join 5v5 Duels? Getting groups together right now. I'm gonna try to see if I can steal some of these homies over for my team while Flag's building up his. I'm gonna see if Baneling is down for it. Blitzo. See if he'll be down for it. I keep asking Check Susie if he wants to do duels, but I haven't had him respond back to me in a very long time. So I'm just gonna guess skip him. Hey, do I get take? Is he already in the group? I have him as Big Damn Warrior. I run to heal. That's hilarious, actually. Yeah, we got going. I'll pre-warn everyone I'll be doing my real name. Yo, seriously, I run to heal. That is hilarious, bro. That is so funny. I don't know if Stony isn't a key right now or what. Should I avoid inviting any like paladins if I can help it? Hey Ty, wanna join 5v5 Duels today? I'm gonna see if Trickster's down for it as well. Marilyn, Vamp. I was thinking there was an alliance over here, but I forgot I have like all the health bars available. Bro, that is such a cool looking set. Or not the set, but the mount. It is. Look, you got this, which is the I mean, it's okay too, but this thing is dope looking. I even like how it's like darker looking with all Shadowpriest stuff. That looks sick. Yo, Zed, thank you so much, my guy, for becoming a member, coming back in. Zed, you've been around in this channel before, right? I'm pretty sure I remember that icon, but I think it went with like a different name. Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, dude. I don't know why YouTube decided to give out like all the different names, man. TK, yo, TK. I don't know why YouTube changed it. Hopefully they'll change it in the future. I didn't change anything on my end, man. So I have no clue, honestly. But if I'll double check it next time, right? I say that, and it's like, is Dal actually gonna remember it? Is he actually gonna do it, or is he just saying it? Look, I'll look into the settings, see if I can like, if it's a chat thing. Not gonna lie, I can get behind the Glad bat mounts enough to push. I'll be doing next season them. Yeah, I feel like the bat was a weird choice for War Within in general. Like, it's cool, but it's just we have bats. We've had not that many bats, but we do have bats. Like, if you want bat mounts, you could just do like Legion Remix, right? Like in previous expansions, it was always a dragon of sorts, and like dragons are cool. I think dragons work. Dragons look badass, you know. And usually they give you dragons that you can't get anywhere else, right? Like some of the armors for like the Dragonfly dragons, those look sick. The Missa Pandaria dragons with those armor, those look sick. I guess in WoW they had groundlings which didn't fly. Did people like those? Or they were lame? I think they were kind of lame because you couldn't fly, so it's like you're not really going to be able to use it that much. But yeah. So Badia is on. I actually could see if Badia wants to join as we get teams together. A Boris message. Let's see what he says. Did I ask Vamp? I forgot I need to get my chat going on my left hand side. Blitzo, put me up. Okay. Let me in. Blitzo said he'll be down. I didn't even see him. That's my problem. Invite. Okay, so I did message Merlin. I did message Vamp. Okay. Yeah, we got spots. Hell yeah. Okay, it's all good. Boris's birthday, man. Boris's birthday. Good man. It's Boris's birthday, probably drinking lots right now. Yeah, I messaged him. I messaged him. Yeah. Glad that he's celebrating, man. Okay, so Ty is not down for tonight. We'll see if we can gather. So I need still like what, 3 on my team. Oh, Dal. What's up, Chris? What's up, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Does Yikes want to join? Hey, Yikes, wanna join 5v5 Duels? So Merlin said he'll be down. He's switching over, so that'll be at least +1. And then with that, we need 2. And maybe I can get enough bodies. I don't know how many Flex got, so maybe like Flex, because I don't know if Tank is in a group or not. That'll be another body that potentially I could get in. And Stony, if he's not in a dungeon. Stony, wanna join 5v5 Duels after that key? I'm gonna ask him, dude. I'm gonna hit him with an invite anyway. See what he says. And then there's also Shiny. So he's in a... Yeah, I'm down. Don't let me know. Chrono Maggie. Yo. Stony might actually be in normal Tezavesh, actually. I can't tell. Is it a dungeon Tezavesh, or is it like in a normal like zone Tezavesh? I don't know. We got 4 right now. Okay, so you're with him. Nice. Hoping for some good ass kicking today in duels. Yo, why'd you have to censor yourself, man? What? Maybe later. Okay, so Bailey is a maybe later. So it's a maybe yeah, maybe no. My damage suck. That's such a good name. All right, so Stony, Yikes. Yikes is I think I'm no. Yikes is not a message back. Okay, so trying to figure out who was a maybe, who wasn't a maybe. Like I literally just went through my just went down, just a rapid firing through all my B nets, seeing who would be down, who wouldn't be. Hey, Gentle, wanna join 5v5 Duels? So Stony said he'll be down, so I'll still need 1 more. I guess I can ask body him. NA rarely disappoints, even though by ASUS EU. Yo, NA did get games that are like started up lickety split though, very quickly. Okay, so Stony is down in 5 minutes, so we'll be getting him on my team. So WAP, it is a paladin. Letting you know right now. Letting you know right now. I don't know if you're gonna play Arms or Fury or what. But yeah, we probably will end up getting... I feel like we'll end up getting 1 game, and then WAP is gonna be like, ah, paladins, dude, I'm out of here. And then it just will be like, well, guys, thanks for coming by to the duels. MS Raven? Or Mrs. Raven? Is that what it's supposed to be? Who even is MS Raven? Have I ever messaged MS Raven? MS Raven. Have I ever messaged MS Raven? No, I don't know who that is then. I don't have a note, nothing. The Pandaren Priest? Do I just boot him? Do I boot them? I don't know who that is. I don't know. Do I just be like, yo, I don't know who you are, Miss Raven, but do you want to join duels? Watch it be like, Dal, you know exactly who I am. And it'd be like, I'm sorry, I forgot. Like, what am I supposed to say in that situation? Like, there's no right answer, man. There's actually no right answer. Hey, Shiny, wanna join 5v5 Duels after your BG? I don't know if he's queuing solo blitz or what. Especially if your favorite Shaman DK, I'm playing disappointment there. I don't know if Chills is on right now. As for Shaman, on EU? Oh no, NA? Wait, did we lose somebody just now? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. I thought we did. Oh, what's up, Andy? I do, my guy. Hope you're having a good one. Wait, your favorite Shaman? I was thinking like, aren't all the Shamans on EU? Like Sabo, he's EU. Shamchard is EU. Does Chicago still play? Oh! Yeah, Chicago. Yeah, Chicago... I feel like Chicago's been playing other games for like a while now. We have Chicago pop in here and there, but Chicago is not as regular. Talking about Chicago, which is why I was just like, we've seen other... a lot look, so I'm not great with names. All I know is I'm great with classes and remembering those. Like what we see a lot on EU or NA. I feel like we see a lot of rogues recently on NA. We see a lot more hunters, survival in particular, on NA. We see warriors and paladins a lot on NA, but quite a bit of warriors. And also, like, I'd say we see more shadow priests on, no, mages and shadow priests on NA. Get him 5 gamers, got him 5? Yo, so I need my 5. Yeah, shamans though, we haven't seen a lot of shamans on NA, which is why I was like, aren't all the shamans on EU? So I'm thinking like Sabo, Shamtard, and even they have been playing shaman a lot. Yeah, Chicago does play. But we haven't seen Chicago doing duels in like a second. I guess we did have Seavark on the Shaman too. But yeah, my brain works a little bit differently. I was like, how many? We haven't said Shamans on the NA in a while. Now, it basically is me just trying to explain away the excuse that I forgot that Chicago exists. So I'm trying not to feel guilty. You know what I mean? It's just me trying not to feel guilty. I'm just explaining it away. I'm guilty as charged. No, Chicago's been playing other games. I'm pretty sure Chicago's playing that Wind game, whatever the free-to-play boss kill game is. Or Chicago's playing Smite for a good bit. So Chicago's into like obscure games that people play, but not a lot of people play, right? Smite 2, I think, came out at some point. I think there was a beta for Smite. I don't even know if Smite 2 released ever. That's like the only way I knew what's with Chicago. I'll get either way. I want to see some good, skillful games. Same. Same. Okay, so we're waiting for Stony. He's at a couple of minutes. And then I still need one. Unless somebody else logs on. Which it might. Oh, good man. Thanks for the offer though. Okay. So Shiny is a no-go. So I will need a +1. I can see if Apex wants to join, but I'm pretty sure last time I literally have him listed as PvE guy. The check Susan want to join. Wally? Maybe. I'm on to the Death Knight. Oh no, he's just like queuing stuff. Okay, so I'll just have to be on the... Does Daggernuth want to join? I don't think I have Daggernuth join these in a while, man. Does he want to join some duels? I might ask him. I might actually ask him. Huh. Maybe. Actually. I just don't remember if he does PvP at all or not. But I might just ask him. So I'll wait for Stony. And I'll also keep scouting. And if I can get a +1 extra, I'll be good. Chill always excited at. Yeah, dude, Chill's always really good. Man, I still remember the Undead Hunter Dead something. Had a crash out or a call. Damn, it was good. Yeah, Dead. I feel like Dead was fine. So I remember the story of Dead, the survival hunter from like Legion days, man. Like in parts, right? Привет, Dalaran, как жизнь? Здорово, Мес. Здорово, хотела друг. Играем дуэли сегодня. Med's just popping in saying, how are things? Hello, Dal. And I'm just responding in his mother tongue. With Dead, he was chill. Dad was fine. You know who wasn't fine? It was his monk friend. I don't remember his name. I just remember it started with the letter M. But that guy was a rage baiter, and he was a little shitster, basically, dude. He was a shitster. And essentially, he had really bad influence on Dead. And Dead wasn't like getting into drama or any issues with anybody until this guy would join in. I forget his name. But that guy would always like he almost like would start shit up, and because that was his friend, he would get in to defend his friend, and then he was basically getting Dead into trouble a lot and getting into like beef with other people all the time. Like that guy was a bad influence on Dead. At some point, Dead he got I think he got arrested for a DUI or something. All I know, he's got drunk and he's got arrested, and yeah. And I'm just like, Dad, I don't really know if like, I don't know, because I don't really know Dad himself, like as a person. Not really, you know what I mean? I just thought like I talked to him or like was, you know, knew him super well, except outside of the game. You know, I knew him just as Dead the Hunter. But like, I don't know, he seemed like a straight shooter with bad influence for friends. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, probably there's a good chance probably somebody else influenced him. And it's just like, it's a tragic case of, you know, bad influences, in my opinion. That's all I got together. I just know that ever since he got arrested, he hasn't really showed up. He hasn't really like played or anything like that. Yeah, so maybe he did crash out. I crashed out of Paladins and pet costs 24/7. Yeah. Someone told me Midnight Warlocks DKs will be a menace with pets. Oh, the fact that Warlocks can just heal their pets by drain lifing is huge, man. It's gonna be massive. Sound tragic. Love watching him in Legion skilled survival. Yeah, definitely really good at survival. Definitely really good. Okay, Stony Montana is in. So we'll still need uno más. We'll still need uno más. Just one more. One little invite. One more body. I'll see if Dalaran was joining. Hey, wanna join 5v5 duels? I got a spot open. IDK if you PvP or not. Here we go. We'll throw that invite. Maybe we'll say yeah, maybe we'll say nah. You know what I mean? I haven't really had Dalaran because Dalaran I think joined the duels before. I just don't know if he like PvPs in a regular. Otherwise, we need one more. What about Kragar and Ian? Still rocking classic other games? I'm pretty sure all Kragar does is play classic. His community is really big into classic. They've been playing classic hardcore or whatever for like a very long time now. Okay, so Dalaran he said to stop PvPing, which I don't blame him honestly. So we'll still need Udamas. So maybe like Dan joins, Dan to win potentially, because we still need one more. Unless I could be like, yo, wanna join? I'm gonna ask hey, wanna join duels? Question mark? Maybe he'll be ready for it, maybe he'll be down for it. Because I've been asking him for a couple of weeks and he hasn't really responded back to me at all, so I don't really know, you know what I mean? I don't really know, dude. I don't really know. I don't really know. That sounds like a I sound like a four-wheeler right now. What the hell? No, Kragar's just been doing classic. And I honestly don't blame him. I think he probably saw that there was a lot of interest in like viewer base playing classic. So he decided, you know what, I'm gonna play classic. I'm having fun with it. I'm enjoying it. Modern version of the game. Like, it was always had a bit of an issue with like solo shuffles and random queue arenas. And he might have been the kind of guy that always wanted like to play comp-based games, right? 3v3, 2v2 with the pre-made groups. And then he noticed that everybody's playing shuffle. So he's probably like, you know, yeah, I'm just gonna play classic. Let's go with the official BG Blizz with must be the gear. It's a classic. Yeah. One thing I'll say, years down the line, it's nostalgic to remember these named 1v1 players, at least for me. Yo, I agree. Another Paladin? I think I'll take Fenry. I want to take DMCS, my guy. I definitely want to take you, but I don't know if I would do that many Paladins. I think I definitely want to get you in. If we got spots, man, I'll get you in. But I think WAP is going to crash out. Like, it's going to be generational crash out. So we're going to do Big Bleeds. I like the name. Elite Party. And then we do Invite, Spectator, Match, Caneric, and Reflex. Bro, we got groups. We got groups. Chat, let's just have some fun. I don't know how many games we're going to get tonight. Let's just enjoy ourselves until the groups fall apart. You know what I mean? Love to see it. Love to see it. Dude, this is the... Okay, this is as much special treatment that I could do for you, WAP. Okay, man? Alright, dude. So, like, don't ever say Dal ain't done nothing good for you, man. Here's me actually going out of my way to make sure we don't get too many Paladinos. And you're not playing against a Feral, but you are playing against a one Paladin. But, like, what are the chances you're going to be going up against Paladin as the first duel that you go up, man? What are the chances? I'm saying all these things. I don't feel like I'm just priming for like the worst RNG here, man. I'm calling to the gods for the worst RNG with Twitch. WoW community display has always been memorable. I agree. Switch is still kicking on WoW. Absolute legend for sure. Definitely for sure. I'm still banned in his chat. That's what happens when you force a 1v1 against him as a prot paladin or WoD, and there's like a screenshot, like a selfie, and that's it. You're banned. That's all it took, man. That's all it took. Crazy. Big Bleeds over for the team 1. I like that bog. Hold on. You found the way to make that chainmail work. That looks so good. I don't know what you're saying, but I like even your daggers too. They're like really old school. Chrono Maggie on the turkey, man. The turkey mounts are hilarious. Absolutely hysterical. Star Surgeon is going to be first up. Roots are down for Chrono. Is going to hit him with the silence. Immediate burst. Immediate incarnation. Is playing the full wild grove. Maggie's just going in for all ham, all damage. with a bash to follow trinket right after. May need something more. I don't know if that healing is going to be enough. Just trying to stay super aggressive. I think trying to go for a deep breath, summoning up the extra evokers, but just the damage could not continue afterwards. Tony tried to cleave down onto Star Surge, but doesn't quite catch him immediately. He's got plenty of potential here. He's walking in with all the cooldowns, everything available. Star Surgeon does end up getting himself a snipe on the evoker, and I feel like this is something we see with evokers. Either play defensive, run away, hide behind the pillar, and they die, or they rush in and they still die. So I feel like no matter what you can do as an evoker, you're probably dead in most cases, unless you get the opener. Once you're behind, it feels like, well, I might as well just send everything and try for the best. Wait, a Worgen? Okay, you're in your furry arc. I guess your name is I Run to Heal. And I guess having that Worgen racial so you can run faster makes sense. You know what? I've never really seen Worgen lean animation. It is not bad. It is actually objectively not bad. Not even subjective. Objectively not bad. And no, I'm not a furry. Stony, try to see if you can position. Gonna be immediate root. Oh, the Grove. Does he go behind the pillar? No, just rushing Insurgent. Just rushing Insurgent. But may just have to go for a bubble. Oh my god. Surgeon with a burst, getting that lockdown, the roots, the trees, everything. Unfortunately, the damage he does not break those roots that easily. I don't know if he's playing like a specific talent to make it, like to make those roots extra tough or something. But like, it's just the amount of raw damage he puts out. Unless you react, unless you make sure you save a global. It's rough, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, we definitely go again after this, man. Definitely go again after this. Big Bleed's gonna be up next to him. Trying to see if he can maybe find the Feral Druid. I don't know if he's able to. The eyes are available for either side. Being Assassination Rogue, I actually think he could be put in a bad spot. I feel like a Subtlety, you have a lot of staying potential, and dances give you a heal. So maybe you could pick up the eye and let the Feral get the opener on you. But as Assassination, he got Shadow Steps, but they also short range. He doesn't have that extra range, so it's forcing Star Surge to be the one to pick up the eyes. He's careful, he will see where the rogue is at. I think bear form will be huge here. Staying in cat form does get sapped up. Potentially could be a trinket, immediate bar skin. Does it delay the rogue from having to go? I don't think it would. I think he would still have to open up. Cheap shot, trying to see if he can stop a bash ahead of time. All the dots are in, stunning yet again. Got himself full burst, bash, bunch of big bleeds. It's gonna go for big defenses here. And it's going to be Heart of the Wild, self-healing, disarm onto the rogue. He's trying to see if he can find a moment where he can actually have some burst. The image is going to be a trinket out of the blind. Riga Rotor to stop a lot of his go. Still trying to see if he can make some kind of a play. Back to bear form as Cloak of Shadows comes out. Yet more silences come through, but their range regeneration does not need a cast stop. And it's still a lot of damage the Surgeon is taking. Does he have any more heals? No, just the raw damage of the rogue, able to take him down. As him, unless it's HLM, I want to say it's him. Is this him? It's him. It's him. Gonna be up next. Brett is playing the Fire Mage. Ring of Frost of the Bleeds does not waddle. Is gonna get frozen. That's gonna be some easy damage. Is gonna be a Phoenix. You're either gonna force a rogue into the Phoenix. Actually, you're in a good spot. Either he's gonna stand in front of you and just Pyro Blast to death, or he goes behind the pillar and gets Phoenix down. And that's gonna be him taking him out. Fenrir gonna be up next as a marksmanship hunter with an aim shot right around the corner, trying to make sure he has the line of sight and actually has the perfect line of sight with a rapid fire. Yo, what is this set? I actually like that a lot. The Skull Helm, the Dark Ranger, full look. I'm a big fan. Poly, potentially immediate trinket, is going to be a trinket. Knock back at the Fenrir. Fenrir still got a double tap with an aim shot ready to go. Potentially lots of damage. I don't know if he's playing Dark Ranger or if he's playing like the Sentinel. I cannot tell. I think it's a Dark Ranger. I think I saw a black arrow out of him. Maybe not, actually. Is he? I cannot tell. I cannot tell if he's a Dark Ranger or what. I have no idea. But he's not getting that Sentinel shield, so maybe he's just a Dark Ranger. Oh, that explosive was huge. On the scatter? Oh yeah, he's a Dark Ranger. Aim is got cauterized rolling. He's gonna have to block it. It's a lot of damage you're taking. And for Fenrir, he just gotta be very, very careful. He's gotta be careful, take down him, and then catch a reset. Or he's gonna go for a camera really early. I think he's gonna find a way to take down the mage, then catch a full reset versus whoever he's gonna go up against. It's gonna be the mage sitting down for food, standing next to Freezing Trap as his pet, scuttling around. For Fenrir, that is a full reset. I think for the hunter, this might have been not maybe the wrong move, but definitely a risky one. Because he's got another combust, he's got a trinket, he's got a lot of things he could work with. This potentially could be his big go. right? He sees where Fenrir is at. Binding shot on one side, freezing trap on the other. You can just blink around him. It's gonna go for a disengage, trying to see if he can reposition. It's gonna hit him with a Nova. Rapid fire is in. Combustion is out. You're gonna have to be very, very careful with the Phoenix. Try to see if he can catch some cover behind the pillar. That is still huge meteorites to fall down. Him still has big combust, putting him out in the open where the Phoenix is barraging you down. That's gonna be huge hits by the Hunter, but him still got plenty of damage of his own. Fenrir dropping down a volley. Freezing trap. Almost tried to stop him. There's just gonna be some freebie damage out of the mage with a flame strike. Into another rapid fire. Oh, you're so low on health. Brad, but he turned us before it. Oh my god. The Hunter has like no health. Being death for a second. Huge hits. Wait, does he win? Oh, he's got the win at the end of the day. How does that even happen? Oh my god. How does that even happen? Yo, is Fenrir going to be able to capture himself a camera real quick? I wish the team had a mage. So maybe he could sit down and get some food. Does he give him a camo opportunity, or does he just charge him? I can't tell. Fenrir's crying behind the pillar. He knows what's gonna happen. Freezing trap. Oh, the camo. Okay, stay. You don't want to come out. Yep. Hunter's mark. Run away. Run, Rudolph. You got acceleration as well. I actually would burn exil super early. Binding shot onto Flex before he picks up the eye. Throwing down a trap. Freezing. He's gonna try to maximize and milk this Carter, not Carter, right? This camo as much as possible. Flexi is in a position where you can just rush it. Ursos, does it get him out? No, it doesn't. That yoink does though. Tar Trap is gonna stop him. Fenrir tried to give himself as much distance as possible. Volley down. He's trying to buy himself as much time as he can. Flexi, you don't want to poke out. You don't want to poke out. He's still out. Into a stun, landing the stun, but a freezing trap stops it. Trinket out for Flexi. I don't know if Fenrir can do anything else. He got technically lots of bursts available. Stun onto Flexi. Is this going to be your opportunity to make some kind of a big go? Rapid fire is in. You got damage. You got an exil, short-term wall that's going to give you some defensive, but a couple of bites take it out. With Chrono's going to be up next. Got himself the full zap ready to go with an Earth Elemental. Got himself zaps back to back. Flexi just needs to stay away. Heart of the Wild early on before the dampening climbs up probably is a good move since it is Shaman at their burst. Not their peak burst, but they definitely do still have some stuff they can work with. Bunch of lava bursts flying in though, that is a lot of freebie damage. Flexi does utilize the mobility. Even though as a bear, he is getting hit by slows, but even just the act of power shifting versus that slow totem slash root totem is very, very helpful for just staying away until you can land that stun. Landing him some full bleeds. Ascendance out for Kronos. Does he have the damage? Bash by Flexi just to try to stop and hamper a lot of the burst. Is going to be an Ursos. I think it's going to catch and yoink Kronos back in, yeah? It is. Unless Flexi is not careful, he is going to eat lava burst after lava burst. Every single lava burst is going to be painful. Stun around the corner. You got yourself a bark skin. And Kronos can still just continue firing off lava bursts at you back to back. Don't forbid a healing. And unfortunately, Heart of the Wild is huge, and Frenzy Region is good, but Chronos, I think, has a better overall healing. If you're just casting healing surges back to back, I think they're just more effective. Yeah, that totem is going to pop a slow one, yeah. I don't know if it's going to keep him in combat, knockback, but he leaves back in. Bleeds are out. Chronos got himself Bloodlust available. That's quite a lot of haste. Got himself a Bulwark Totem. It barely protects him at 45% dampening. Wall out for Flexi, just letting those bleeds rock Chrono down. However, you do have the Dwarven Racial. So all those bleeds, you can just remove them. Flexi's out in the open, but he doesn't have dots on him. The eyes could be picked up by Chronos. He doesn't go for it initially. Is Flexi still flame shocked? Is that why he's feeling like pretty confident just staying out? I would have thought he would have picked up the eyes, but no, he's just chilling. Unless he just randomly drops a trap kind of right in front of him to maybe catch Flex. He's just trying to decide whether he picks up the eyes and takes the 5% more damage or just doesn't. Flex at some point is just going to need to get a stun going. It's going to be a knockback. Does he have the leap? He does have a leap to reconnect. And that's an incarnation. Second stun to follow. All the bleeds are in. Lasso. Chrono does have a wall. He will have to wall. That's a big bite. Goes through either way though. That is so rough. Flexi and Surgeon, both of the druids actually doing quite a bit of work here. Not bad, not bad. Let's get us another one going. Kineric and Flex, let me know when you guys are both good on your teams, and we'll just send it again. That was pretty awesome. The boomy damage is kind of nuts, though. Kind of nuts. I've noticed there's been a lot more boomkins joining the duels, which is really awesome. I'm a big fan. Huge fan. 5 for Kineric. Flex, as soon as you let me know you got 5, we'll just send it. Crazy. Yeah. It is very, very strong. It's like that. I'm actually surprised that root holds as long as it does. Because I'm so used to that root just breaking immediately. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a root. Like, it's not gonna sit long, but like, he rooted you, all the pets, able to get the damage going. The Dryad casting Star Sword is at you back to back while Star falling for like 200% more damage. And it's like, the damage is going. It's like the question, do you go behind the pillar to avoid it, or do you just rush it? And at that point, it's like, it's just a lot of hits. Heal's already ramped up. It's a lot of damage. Incarnation hurty. Incarnation big hurt. Even if you're like CC the Incarnate, the pets are still doing a lot of damage. You know what I mean? It is rough. Let me know if the team is ready. I don't know if Flex is in the chat, but I'm gonna let him know. Let's do it like a 12 run if we're ready. 1 sec. Okay. For now, 1 second. I think they swap at somebody, or might be switching around actually. That'll work. Yeah, we'll give him a moment. All right, we just wait. Ready to go. Beautiful. Beautiful. We'll do Chover on, so all you casters actually get a chance to play the game properly. This is going to be the most amount of space you have to work with. 22 floodgate and priority being time is crazy. I didn't realize people are going to 22s right now in the season. I haven't done keys for like War Within in a second, bro. It's been a second. Save that. Beautiful. Alrighty. Which. I want to take a look at everybody over on the team too. And we got DMCS joining back in. Hey. One less paladin for a run to heal to have to deal with. I like the whole Fel Legion look you guys got going on. Both of you. You know, I actually don't really see people running around this Fel Legion set before Remix. Now that you can buy it easily for bronze, I think maybe just farming the rares just wasn't worth it back at Legion, so nobody really did it. But now, I mean, this set looks good, doesn't it? D Nuts over here is survival as well. We got Flex on the Unholy DK, huge fan of that look. And Stars are just like leaning on nothing. I like how they just let the lean, just let you lean on air. We got big bleeds on this team. Maggie gonna be first up yet again. Fenry also doing the lean in the back. Look at that skull helm, dude. I love it. I think it looks so good. Got ourselves Chrono as well as Tony. Is that helm usable at all times? Or is that only during like the holiday, Day of the Dead? It is going to be Maggie versus Chrono Magi. I actually feel like I should be calling him Magi, right? Chrono. I'll call him Chrono. Because I keep calling him Maggie, but like I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Magi, and I just sound like an idiot. Also, I hate how the cloak functions. I hate as you're running, that cloak flapping up and down like that. It doesn't even look that realistic. It looks like super jarring. Gotta be some disintegrate, potential big damage out of Magi. With a run to heal, literally gonna live up to his name. Just gotta go for a run. Do work and racial activate and everything. Try to go for running wild just to keep moving. Wait, why did I let you mount up even though you're in combat? You're getting beamed. Is that like a racial thing for Worgen? Can you just mount up even like, or at least like you start mounting up, even if you start taking damage, you continue to mount up? I'm pretty sure they used to cancel the mount up animation. What, didn't it? Spear down. Magic could be in a lot of trouble. Got himself a bit of damage. Sleepwalk maybe on to run, but he's going to go for a reflect really quickly. You do still have walls, so at least there's that. Try to go for a sleep, but a Blaze Storm keeping him plenty healthy. I don't even know what he's got going on. That flute, I guess? And Magi just needs himself as much healing as possible. Chrono not in a great spot. Does himself potentially big damage. I think Deep Breath is available as well. I don't think these disorientation roars are working correctly. I don't think that's captured properly here. But if he has himself another big deep breath, that could be a huge stun. Big stun. Doesn't go for the stun, or did I miss? Big demolish off a run to heal. Just into a couple of hits and does end up taking with Chrono going to be up next. We actually got two Chronos. We got Chrono the Shaman and then Chrono Magi, the Evoker. So maybe I should call one Magi. One is Chrono, one is Magi. Right? And look at the name, dude. Just played around that run. Look at that cloak. Like, why? Is that how all working cloaks function? Is that what all of them do? It's just this flappy thing? It looks so goofy. Like, even the running animation looks kind of goofy, but that cloak flapping is way too goofy, man. Way too goofy. Magi, like mage, you got it. Yeah, magi. I don't know why I go with like default to Chrono Magi. I have no idea why I do that. I have no idea. My brain works in mysterious ways. Spear down onto the shaman as run to heal is gonna do exactly that. Running to heal. I guess he just saw the ascendance and the trinket out for Chrono. He was like, you know what? I'm just gonna reset it. The problem is it's a random proc of ascendance. It is not an actual use of ascendance. At least I don't think so. Because otherwise it will show up as a button for him, I'm pretty sure. Unless it is an actual one. Sub down. What's up, Jake? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Is run does it get rooted. Earth Elemental there and ready to go for a stun in case he needs to. Is going to be run, just taking out the totems one by one. As yeah, that goes a stun. Is just ready to go. Chrono might be... I think Chrono does win this duel in a lot of the cases. I think a shaman versus a warrior, like if you play correctly, and if you get like good positionals, I think you'll win in a lot of the cases, right? Because eventually the warrior, as long as you don't want to heal with second wind, it is going to be a close one, I think, because run to heal is so used to the caster's massive demolish. Just puts Chrono in a defensive stance here. So this is an opportunity just to land a huge execute. Will he have it? Lasso does have wall. Needs to go for as much survivability as possible. That's going to be a leap by the warrior. Does he have a charge? Does he have a stun? Chrono needs a heal, but he can't stop. Running wild out for the warriors. So he's trying to see if he can back over. Apparently he does end up canceling it. He's gonna mount up on a big old Drake. Chrono also mounted up. Oh, he's got into defensive. That massive demolish did the work though. Totem does not connect. Knockback does nothing. Run to heal just needs one good hit. Second charge in the books. Does pick up a little bit of a heal, but run to heal has one more mortal strike. A rogue is gonna be up next though. But ADSG for Bismuth from level 1, a fresh character continuing my hunter from 22. Yeah. I feel you on that. Might be a good idea, honestly. Gonna be a full dodge by Big Bleeds. Got him some Death Mark. Kingsbane. I think the Kingsbane might have been parried. So run to heal actually reduced a lot of that rogue's damage. Quite a decent bit overall. He's gonna go for the spear. Trying to see if he can keep it at bay. You're like right on the edge of his spear. Is that even gonna yoink you? Vanish to follow. Cheap shot right after. It is extremely DR, but a Garrote is gonna be refreshed. It's gonna be a better Garrote. Disarm onto the rogue. Run to heal. Waiting to use charge. Is gonna go for a leap instead. Seeing that smoke bomb out of the rogue. Is actually gonna let him just sit there. I think he's in a situation where he's fine because his bleeds are about to fall off from the rogue, right? Just trying to see if he can land himself a run to heal kind of scenario. Trinket is available, so next go by the rogue. Could be really bad for you. Or could be bad for the rogue, actually. Big Blaze Storm, stopping any kind of stuns. Big Bleeds with a cloak and a vanish. But he's going to go for a Garrote. Stun, but it's a trade. Trinket's out of it. Trying to go for a Demolish, just into 2 good hits. The last one would have been legendary big hit, but the first 2 did enough. Fenrir is going to be up next. It is a hunter. He's just running you. He's going to volley you. I was thinking maybe he's going to try to see if he can give you a bit of a heal. Disarm on the rapid fire, but run to heal. Back it up out of it. He's going to get hit with slows. Aim shot from a distance. All on the move. Look at that movement. Oh, the aim shot into a black arrow. That was so brutal. I love that you can do the cheetah and you can move while casting. That was so good. Flex is going to be up next though. Fenrir does end up shrinking out of it, getting procs, which is exactly perfect for him. That is an entire army of undead, however. So Fenrir, if they catch up to you, I think Turtle Shell might be the best here. You need to reduce the damage you take as much as you can. Might just want to go for Turtle. Flex is super low. I think played super safe. That's a lot of pets still on you. Just got to deny Flex the victory here. Rapid fire actually may just do it. Fenrir, what was that? Yo, if Fenrir goes for a third here, man, DMCS, he's going to try to shut you down. He's going to try to shut you down. Freeze the trap is waiting for him. Does he run into it? He's going to go long range. Find rogue bleeds don't fall off until after they die. Yeah, the rogue bleeds are pretty rough. Rogue bleeds do not fall off. I think maybe they should. I think it'd be kind of nice. 100% loses to that. You think so? I guess you would have had second win then, yeah. You would have been second win potentially. But yeah, maybe they should make it so that rogue bleeds fall off when... I guess maybe the... I was gonna say maybe they do it for PvE reasons, right? Like if a rogue dies but he's got bleeds on a boss, Demency is like 1% health. You kind of want the bleeds to keep doing stuff, right? I can see that from that angle. Does Tony change his Mog? Oh, I like it. Yeah, I like that spear you got too. I was gonna call it pillar, but it's not a really. I guess it's a pillar with a blade. I guess you can think of it like that. Please trap waiting DMCS, trying to see if you can go the long turns around the pillar, which is really good. Hunters usually like to place the traps really close to the walls of a pillar, but if you go for long turns, you can usually avoid them. The black arrow from a distance is diabolical. You do have an angle. With a slow into DMCS, you got to remove the Hand of Freedom. It doesn't get removed, unfortunately, so Blessing of Freedom is still going to keep him running. Body shot does get the Paladin to run to the other direction. He wants to go for a stun, but he knows he doesn't want to walk in there. Freezing trap. If you walk that way, tar trap. Oh, this gives Fenrir a chance here. He's just going to use that just to reposition. Look at that. Some freebie damage. Get himself huge hits with the rapid fire around the corner. He's got himself the angles. He's trying to believe. Big Wake of Ashes for DMCS. He wants to close the gap. Stun, however, is going to stop him. Trying to see if he can get anything out of him. Huge burst out of the Hunter. Laying hands for the Paladin. The Hunter trying to keep that range going as best as he can. No Hodge for you. No Hodges for you. DMCS does not have the angle. And Fenrir got cheated in order to keep them moving while casting going. Big rapid fire yet again. DMCS with a bubble. Fenrir could go for a turtle. He has a trinket too. He's going to pre-turtle in case there's a stun waiting for him. He might still need to trinket unless he's got something. Trying to go around the corner. Body shot, freeze the trap. Oh, somehow freeze the trap, not break it to damage. And now it's a body shot. So he got a stun and a freeze. That's another trap waiting for him. DMCS is playing the hammer build. By the way, I just noticed he's playing the hammer. This, I feel like if he was playing Dawnlight, Fenrir might have been dead because one Dawnlight ticks down on you, like a full duration, you might just be over. But with the hammer, DMCS has huge giga burst. He just used to close the gap. 100% loses that. You think so? Hey, we'll see. DMCS does have a Blessing of Protection still. Actually, no, he's got a Spell Warden, but I don't think he has a Bob. Trinket out for Fenrir. Got himself another Rapid Fire. Unfortunately, DMCS, unless you got a heal, try to go for the big hammer. Fenrir still takes a huge dip as another hammer falls down. And Fenrir's still alive, but barely. Aim shot. Black arrow, maybe. Oh, landing it. D-Nuts, however, is going to be charging out. Flare down. Does not catch Fenrir, but it's only going to be a matter of time. Does pre-Hunters mark him. For Fenrir, unfortunately, you don't have a lot of healing. You don't have turtle. You have one wall, no exil for a bit. You do have burst. So maybe if you just have like the biggest burst in the opener, and then kite D-Nuts around the pillar, get as many rapid fires as you can, catch a couple of stuns, maybe a freezing trap on the Hunter, not the pet. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to win. Without a trinket, unfortunately, I think the Hunter just needs to land a good stun, good angle, get some burst, and I mean, he already would have an advantage. Unfortunately. Players are down. D-Nuts. Fenrir, however, does see exactly where you are. Dropping down a freezing trap. I think you do see the freezing trap. And I think you do. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Aim shot is ready. He's got himself that opener. Is that going to be full burst? Rapid fire, but he canceled. But unfortunately, I was a feign death by the other Hunter. Feign death by the survival. Stun onto D-Nuts. This is a big burst out for Fenrir. Fenrir may need to pre-wall this next stun lock by D-Nuts because as long as the pet next to you, he can stun you. There goes a stun. Use it defensively. This could be good for Fenrir. It's a defensive stun, so you won't be able to have a proper go there. That is a wall out for D-Nuts though, together with the turtle. It is huge. Got himself a short charge. You have the damage. Turtle shell really early for D-Nuts. Fenrir does have charge trap. Catches him in a charge trap. Biting shot. That's perfect. You're actually okay. Aim shot, and you got the distance. Feign death for a second. Rapid fire is still available. He's got himself the stampede. As long as you don't get hit by stampede, you will be okay. No stun for D-Nuts for a second. Fenrir just taking a little bit of free damage though. Does disengage perfectly. What a disengage. He just hits one good hit. Oh my god, Fenrir. And Star Surgeon, I don't know if you can live him. Turtle shell immediately for this burst. Hold on, Fenrir. What is this? Does this man take it? Turtle, Turtle's gonna fall off. The pets are still on you. You got Tar Trap. The Dryad falls off though. Oh man. Surgeon does have a trinket in case he needs it. Fenrir, does he get himself? He's got dots. Camo, is it enough? Does have it. Hunter's mark. Hold on. The game is in a bit of a standstill. Fenrir's making sure he's getting as much healing from the camo. Surgeon, however, can always pick up the eye, and that's exactly what he's going for. Traps are going to have to be laying all around the pillar. Unless Surgeon knows exactly where the Hunter is at, he could go for trees. Trees will get the Hunter on and do some freebie damage for him. He knows that the Hunter is nearby. He's trying to get himself an angle. Freezing trap waiting for him. He's just going to stop. Yeah, he's going to try to get the trees. Trees are going to run through all the traps. It's going to be a knockback trap. The trees do not find the Hunter. Even though with eye, the trees did not find the Hunter, which I'm surprised by. Second set of eyes is available. He's going to get those trees back, but an aim shot already loaded. No, unfortunately, it doesn't fly. He does have a random proc of Instacast aim shot. That's huge. Big black arrow firing off. Bars get down for start surging. Got himself big damage. The Dryad cannot close the gap. Rapid fire through the wall is just doing numbers right now. Surgeon with the heart of the wild, but it's 64% dampening. Bash Fenry does trick in it. Oh my god, Fenry! Do you know how many times you've seen a marksmanship hunter pull off a victory like that? Only a handful of times. Yo, Fenry. Yo. I want to see more of Fenry play. Let's do another one, boys. Let me know when the groups are ready. Flex and Kineric. Let me know and we'll send it. Kineric is ready. Beautiful. Oh my god, chat. Got him next game, don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. I feel you, man. I feel you on that. I feel you. Ready? Beautiful. And then Flex still good. Beautiful. 40, what? 44, 45, 45. Beautiful. Here we are. Alright, what do we do? Do we just do a smaller arena now? Because Toverone was huge for casters. I guess we do a hook point. Condense the playing space a little. Any arenas you guys like have like recommendations for me to do, by the way? Like anything in particular? Well, let's see. I'll hold you to it. Yeah. My friend saw me on anniversary, asked how serious I was about raiding in TBC, and then just requested my logs from Vanilla Wrath. I'm like, oh, are you actually gonna give him logs? Flashbang's always a fun one. We could do a flashbang for NA. The flashbang isn't that bad. It's just a really not a great arena to play through. Just not fun, but it is like it's not as annoying on NA. Like it's annoying from like the arena is not well designed. Not super fun in my opinion, but it's cool and it's like not too bright. I know it's evening in the NA. Like it's basically nighttime actually, with all the clocks getting changed. Bitter Dose when Tao, maybe next week. I'm gonna try to see if I can post it on Discord, see if I can get like who's got beta, who's playing on beta type of a post, and if we have enough bodies, we could do some beta duels. Maybe next week, depending on how many people reach out back to me. We'll see. Which. The first up over for the team one, is it Fenry? Nah, they keep it Fenry in the back by the looks of it. It is gonna be Stony up first. That's a Paladino versus Surgeon. Yo, Surgeon last time was able to lock down Stony in a quick route. All the trees, all the dryads, all the things, all the creatures of the forest is going to catch him halfway through the pillar. Just now you have a choice. Either Stony runs or he fights, and he chooses to go behind the pillar, catch a quick breather. That is going to be Wake of Ashes. All the pets are still on you. That is a lot of damage, Stony. That is a lot of damage. Incarnation hurts. Unfortunately, though, he used the Root Silence in the opener, so he doesn't have an interrupt unless he has like a Skull Bash, but he didn't. But he did not. Surgeon is playing super defensively. Heart of the Wild is active. Does go for a short disarm to Stony. It is going to be kind of good. A couple of Star Surges lay on hands for Stony, so that's a big recovery for him. Star Surgeon may need to go back into bear form. He's got himself the trees yet again. Bear back. It's going to be a turtle. Oh, it's going to be a bubble. The trees, where are they going? They're beating up Kronos. What did Kronos do to them? Kronos, do you owe them money? What is happening? Trees, come back. Yo, I feel like Sturgeon will be fine if those trees did not abandon him. I don't know why the nature itself abandoned you, bud. I have no idea. They went to beat up Kronos for money. Oh my god. Holy. It is going to be a Searing Glare. D-Nuts unfortunately does get hit by it, but he's going to still have the pet. Taking a lot of that dollar damage. It's a little rat. You literally have a mouse. Is that a mouse? It is a mouse. You literally have a little mouse, dude. Why is Ratatouille your pet? Literally Ratatouille over there biting the guy. What? Like, I understand if you have like a wolf or like a bear, right? It's a big animal, it can defend itself. But a little mouse? That thing is familiar at most. It is beating it up. Holy, there's a dog? Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot there's a dog just running around. Do you have a trank shot? If you have trank shot, you could potentially remove it. I don't know if you used it. I don't know if you removed it. Try to go for a repent. Yo, Stony just tried to force these guys to just repent for their sins. Stun onto D-Nuts. Unfortunately, you just have to take the damage with the Searing Glare right after. Cannot use traps, cannot really lock down Stony. Unfortunately, Stony's standing there for a cast to repent. D-Nuts is just going to move out of there. Imagine that into a mouse. I just feel bad for the mouse, man. I legit just feel bad for Ratatouille over there. Like, what is... I just feel bad. Look. It literally looks like this mouse in Arena. It's just a little more higher detail, but he's literally the same. You know what I mean? There's a little mouse, and he's got his mouse. And they look the same. Stony picking up the eye. D-Nuts ain't getting out of his sight. You should be able to see him, right? You'll be able to see him. The health bars don't show up when they're in camera, but you should be able to see translucent image outline walking around in the arena. Man, I really do feel bad, dude. How do you get a mouse? How does Blizzard even let you tame a mouse? I know they let you tame some really tiny animals as a hunter, and I guess that's cool. But like, how is it? Just feels like it feels like brutal. Because this paladin's hammering that thing, and it's gonna be all that damage on the hunter. With Flax going in for a quick grippy with Stony. He has a human racial, he has a shield of vengeance. Trying to go for Searing Glare, stunned by the pet. Interrupt right after. Oh man, nothing you could have done. He tried to go for Searing Glare to see, like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can do a situation with that quick blind. I guess you could press Shield of Vengeance, but I don't think it would have mattered. Oh, whoa, Chrono Magi. Is he not next? Oh, hold on a second. I don't think he's next. Wait, whoa. I don't think he was supposed to be next. Who is next? Flex is just ripping through the team. We have no idea who's supposed to be next. Who is it? It's not Fenry, apparently. What is happening? Or maybe it is now Fenry. Fenry forced into this duel. We're not sure what the hell is happening. Fenry's having to go for survivability. I don't even know if Magi was supposed to be up next, man. I think Flex just picked the next one, trying to keep the momentum going before dampening gets super high. Fenry does go for a wall. That is a bit of a death pact over for Flex. He does have some health necrotic out. Fenry tried to see if he could backflip out of there. Rapid fire onto Flex, somehow connected from this range. Fenry might just die to the pet, unfortunately. Does have something frozen. Death and Decay, not going to feel good. I'm kind of rooting for Fenry. I don't think he was supposed to be going next, man. I don't think he was supposed to go next. I'm serious. I really don't think. Flex, you just died of that? No. Explosive shot does not kill you. You know, it just like, makes your body explode into pieces, but you're like, you know what? I guess he's wearing plated armor. He's fine. He feels a bit of the impact, but he's like, you know what? I'm okay. Fenry does catch himself a reset. Not bad. D-Nuts has to evolve. Rattata to eradicate? True. Oh, true. Isaac getting picked up by Flex. Fenry's just going to go behind the pillar and just try to see if he can survive here. Traps apparently could be put on either side. He's probably going to send the pet at you, and that pet is probably going to run through one of the traps. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Fenry with a massive rapid fire onto Flex. Flex with a grip stun right after. Fenry does have Turtle. Sack right after. This is going to be all the pets in. Turtle shell immediately. Flex just needs to let the pets do work. Body shot and all those pets. Does get separated from them. Black arrow into Flex. Does Fenry have enough damage? Big rapid fire hits yet again. Does he have enough to finish it? One more hit. Oh my goodness. Flex survived, but narrowly. Cheap shot. Chrono both rushing him. I'm not sure who's supposed to be next. Okay, Big Bleeds apparently rushed in. Chrono both rushed in. I think they were kind of confused who's supposed to be next. We're not even sure. We're not even sure, but it is going to be Big Bleeds. Yeah, I think Magi was not supposed to be next there. The MCS is having to verse up versus Rogue. Cook shot is up really early. It's going to be the trinket into a kidney shot. Full death mark, Kingsbane, everything available. Stop. Oh. It is going to be some lots of dodge on the Big Bleeds. He does have a vanish. Feint is up, or evasion is up. But he might just die here. I think he has to go for a vanish. And he's already used the one charge advantage, so he doesn't have another one. He needs to stay in stealth. Oh no, not going to be able to. Cheap shot. Maybe just gouge and run? Or just stay in? I don't know if he could. Yeah, I don't know if he could. Gotta try to see if he can get himself an angle versus the Paladin. Paladin still has a lot of cooldowns here. Lay on Hands, I'm pretty sure is still available. Bubble is available, so he's probably going to rotate Lay on Hands whenever he gets super low. And then Bubble, I might want to, yeah, Chrono switching over to Enhancement. Big damage. DMC is maybe looking for that bubble button real soon. Chrono needs a little bit of healing. Wall is available. Chrono, I think you still need to keep spamming Maelstrom. Spam Maelstrom to heal. Spam Maelstrom and then heal. Spam Maelstrom, big heal. You have to. I think you literally have to. Does burrow on the ground. He's not out of the fight just yet. He doesn't have a trinket. He doesn't have a wall. He just needs to get a good lockdown on TMCS. That is going to be a Bulwark Totem for the Shield of Vengeance, but Bulwark drops off fairly quickly. Stun, knocking the Pally back. I think it might be Lights for Kronos, unfortunately, and TMCS does take it. That was so rough. That was rough. Flag just pick up 3. I'm pretty sure he killed Magi, but Chrono, the Evoker, but I don't know if the Evoker was supposed to be next. So, we'll see. Yeah, we'll just have to go again, I think. We'll just have to go again. Kinderic, how we look at it? 5, beautiful. If it's still running, I'll check if there is a spot and message you if. Yeah, if you guys need more bodies, we do have Shiny who's down to join. Shiny did say they're down. So potentially could get him into a group. Flex, let me know when you're good. Let me know if team is ready. We need more on Flex. Need more on Flex. You need more people on jumping on Flex, you mean? I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to just like run a guy down, honestly. I don't think he meant to. Trying to take my spot in group 1. Oh, no. We just play a few more, and as players drop out. Nah, you're good, Blitzo. You're good. Need 2, need 1. Got a spot. Got one for you. Unholy DK would be down. I don't know if you listed in LFG. Not under Raid's Legacy. Is Horde really only got 2 Raid Legacy stuff? Conquest Early Anchor? What? Usually having to drop trim is pretty rough at the moment. Okay. Let's do this. Invite. An LFG. Okay. Okay, cool. Beautiful. Letting the DK know. Perfect. I don't know if they picked him up or if somebody else. Oh, Shiny did join. Beautiful. Hell yeah. Alright, as soon as Flex delists the group, we'll be good to go. As soon as he presses delist, we'll be able to send it. Uh-oh, maybe they lost a guy? Yeah, they lost a guy. Okay, they'll still need a +1, it looks like. Unless another guy is switching over, maybe. Which is fine if that's the case. But yeah, if you guys want to join, then you do have a group available in Molten Core. I don't know if I can maybe ask anybody else in LFG. Bureau's Goat? Oh no, I think they're good. Let me know if ready. Let me know when ready. Okay. As soon as I said, let me know when ready, he's like, ready. And immediately at the same time. Let's send you guys into, what's a big enough arena? Looks like not that bad. Flex is swapping. Oh, that's fine. Is Tiger's Peak a big enough arena? I think so, right? It's got a large. Or should I do like Dalaran sewers? Oh man. I wish there was more bigger arenas. You know what I mean? I could do Maldraxxus. Dalaran sewers. Look at the Dalaran sewers. I want to do Maldraxxus Coliseum, but the pillars there are way too massive. So like any classes with huge mobility could just hide behind pillars internally. If those pillars were like the grand size, I feel like it'd be perfect, but... Or even if they were like the size of Toveron arena pillars, I feel like that'd be fine too, but they're just huge. It's a pretty big arena and those pillars are massive, like huge obelisks just chilling there. Which is cool. Aesthetically, it's like Maldraxxus, it fits it, but it's a lot better as a group arena than like a dueling arena. Okay. Oh, chat, also if you are on Steam, by the way, Steam is having some sales. I don't know if you play any other games besides WoW, but Nier Automata, 16 bucks. Pretty big sale. I picked that one up immediately. Also, Vermintide for free today. If you just want to pick it up, just add it to your thing. Don't have to buy it. Right now it's free. So if you want to play like a Left 4 Dead style game, Vermintide is up. I don't know why it's free. But I remember Master was 20 bucks was insane. 20 euros. That's not bad at all. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah. Which? Got ourselves. Who is it? Is it going to be Purple Haze over as a Warlock? Hold on. Is Purple... No, I was going to say, is Purple Haze Flex? But no. That'll be Flex. HM Flex. It's going to be Stony first out versus the Warlock. It is a Destruction. Playing out the Hellcaller, not the Diabolus, which is so used to Diabolus Warlocks nowadays. But Hellcaller is really good. Does that bolt connect? I actually connected. I was thinking that was going to be one of those fears that passes you in a weird direction and gets you into line of sight, but it kind of just stuck you in place perfectly. You're like within a pixel reach of Purple Haze just to send out a bolt. Not like that bolt really, you know, killed you or anything. It's still plenty of fight, plenty healthy, but a second bolt like that, I was thinking the ankle was just not going to be it. I like the Purple Haze with a purple Infernal and a purple looking, I guess less purple looking Succubus. Shadow Fury triggers it. Is going to be a blind, unfortunately. Stony, that elemental just not really catching up to you. That Infernal is going on the ground. What is happening? Why is this Infernal sinking into the floor? That guy is short. Hold on. Why is the Infernal looking? He's 5'11". He's not 6 foot. He's 5'11". What is happening? Purple, he's taking huge hits. Does have a Mortal Coil. Waiting for the bubble. Does he get a Mortal Coil? Oh, he sends it, but it didn't matter. Tony just ran him down, dude. That is so rough. That is so rough. I don't know if Purple had set up like a more like portal. I know he had the gateway, but I don't know if he had a portal. Or maybe he did, but used it early. Or body, it does get cleaved down by Stony. Just backing up out of there. Got himself all the riders, everything available. This is the most amount of damage. Badia, seeing Stony go on for immunity to magic damage. Unfortunately, a lot of unholy DK damage is physical, so it is actually getting through to him. Badia potentially could go for a kick. Does not connect unless Badia got some kind of like a big go here. Stony is still alive. He's still okay. That still army of undeads is doing damage, but he's staying away from them. And Badia. Badia needs to find a way to keep Stony next to him. They're just walking through boxes. What is happening? Wait, why is the pet walking through boxes? There's no way. Okay, I don't want to fat shame the A-bomb, but there's no way that guy fits. That guy wears at least a triple XL, man. Come on. What is happening? We got same body type, man. I'm not trying to shame him, but like there ain't no way you get in between those boxes. that man is the prime example of believe and you will achieve kind of attitude. You know what I mean? DMCS last second, third to last, to try to see if you can find a way to break past the defense that is Stony. So far, Stony as a paladin has been a menace. Drink it out for DMCS. Try to see if you can end this duel. Stony out of options. I don't know if lay on hands still on the table here, but might just be going down here. He got Dawnlight helping him heal. DMCS is melting. Hold on. DMCS health bar is not looking that good. He's got himself a self-heal, but he's still taking damage. Stony's actually making a breakthrough. Oh no. Next stun is going to be end. Yeah, next stun is going to be the end with DMCS having immunities. Big Bleed's going to be up next. Team 1 had a hell of a competitor, and Stony rocking it for a good bit there, man. I don't know what was happening with the A-bomb. I really don't know. Full dots are in. Big Bleed's got himself a huge setup. Big King's been available. Basic protection out for DMCS. Big Bleed's, unfortunately, unless you have Envenoms to follow up, Envenoms will go through the bop. Because that's full nature damage. Even if it is a damage that's a melee hit, it is full nature. It will go through it. That is the crazy part. The problem is building combo points. It's very difficult when you get on immunity. That is going to be a blind. Maybe a setup for Big Bleeds. Another Vanish. Unfortunately, having to burn through a lot of those, but does get himself a reset versus DMCS. And Shield of Vengeance does not put the Rogue in combat. Hold on. The Earth Shield. I just noticed the Earth Shield. You might want to remove the Earth Shield. That is technically not allowed, or at least I don't like the idea of it. As a shaman, I'm pretty sure he just like put it up on a couple of bodies because maybe you just, you know, you skew in the solo, you just put it on somebody. But if you could remove it, that would be great. Yeah. Shaman can't remove it. It'll be up to the rogue. If you had like a shaman over on the other team too, maybe you could like spam purge until he removes it. But it is going to be the rogue going down. The shield, the earth shield was good. It just wasn't enough to like keep the rogue completely like unkillable. DMCS going up versus Fenry though. Fenry getting the opener stun. It's going to be a huge burst out of him. Aim shot while on the move. He's trying to see if he can position in a better spot. He is going to have to deal with the constant damage that is Dawnlight. It is unfortunate. DMCS is changing the his gameplay a little bit. Knockback trap unfortunately knocks DMCS further into the boxes. Fenry using the binding shot to just keep himself away from the paladin. He's got himself full Wake of Ashes. Is going to burn at least one Dawnlight on himself. Wants to go and use a Dawnlight on Fenry. But once you find him, he does find him. Is going to be rapid fire right after. Is he able to get the Dawnlight going? Wall for Fenry. Is going to have to use something here. Wall is not enough here. I don't think. Might be a turtle shelling situation. Feign death for just a quick second. He is going to wait until the blind falls up before he lands a freezing trap, and that's going to be a big aim shot. That's a huge opportunity. Got himself a stun. Perfect angle. Bubble not available for DMCS, so that's going to be an opportunity for Fender to potentially land the win of the duel. Got himself a proc aim shot. Is going to try to see if he can position. Lay on hands for DMCS, keeping himself alive. Fender, he does the turtle. Might need to run out and turtle this. Knockback on a DMCS. Next stun could be huge for DMCS. Fenry melting to the Dawnlight. This glimmer of hope for the Paladin is a glimmer of your despair as a hunter, and unfortunately that Dawnlight sears right through your soul. God, I love the way that Shirky moves. Look at that thing. I love the way it runs. It is so derpy. It is actually so stupid looking. I love it. Shield of Edits available for DMCS. He's got nothing left in the tank. Just try to see if you can fight through. Gonna be full breath. That is gonna be the gliders, the Drakthir squadron members joining in. Chrono got himself plenty of healing. Is gonna at least get some damage going on to DMCS. Try to see if he can hit him with a quick roar from a distance. Unfortunately, unless you follow up with a stun, it does not connect. Got himself Living Flames available, so at least you can maybe heal while on the move. But he just in a rough spot right now. DMCS, does he have anything stun? That is full damage out for Chrono. I don't know what you can do. Maybe wall and try to heal as much as you can. Wall, instant heal, but I don't know if it matters. Knocked him back, but DMCS does take it. Chrono is the last one standing. Is DMCS going to bring the victory back for his team? I'm pretty sure DMCS basically bringing it back from Stony and onwards, actually. Just all on his own. Just taking the brunt of that weight, the Teemo weight on his bare shoulders. And at the very least, like, I'm pretty sure run to heal. I know you. Oh my god, what is your mog? I was gonna say, it looks so goofy. What is that thing? You know what? I don't hate it, but like, I was just surprised. I just did not expect it. I did not expect what to be looking at. But I'm pretty sure he's looking at a Paladin. It's like, you know what? I'm not getting a chance to play, but it could be worse. I could be the one playing against this Paladin. It could be worse. I could be the one fighting this Paladin right here, right now. Chrono does trinket out on the stun. Still got himself full ascend with the wall available. Wind strikes crashing against the MCOs, who's barely out of mana. He's just out completely. His tank is empty. Bubble, unfortunately, is the ace up his sleeve available. So as long as he makes sure to press it, he'll be okay. Anything Morgan looks goofy. I just think that Mog looks kind of goofy, but you're right. Yeah, I think the Morgan does add the goofiness. I think it's a snout. I think it's that little funny little snout, but I don't disagree. Gotta be burrowed down for Kodo. Just try to see if he can get himself an angle, maybe knock up on a DMCS. I don't know if he could go knock up, a knockback Searing Glare unfortunately is gonna connect. Kodo cannot go counter offensive. He needs something, anything to live, but I think DMCS takes it. Unless you pick up a big heal, does go for the dark woven racial. Maybe they'll remove some dots off of him. Does not remove Dawnlight, but it's gonna be DMCS taking him out. With a clean 1v5 swipe. Clean sweep, even. Oh, man, dude. Paladin 1v5. We totally don't... Look, we see that quite somewhat semi-regularly, right? Not uncommon. Down for a moment, but I have a small request. Okay. What is the request? Yo, Flex is trying to bargain. I'm trying to bargain. What is the request? Is it going to be like kick all the paladins? I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Citadel Arena. Okay. I can all right, chat. I need to, is it what, Mugambala? Okay. Just double checking. Wait, you going? Okay, we might be switching out somebody. Alright, Kenderick, yeah, toss me that invite. Yeah, cool. So we'll get you guys, what is it, 2 people that we need? Oh, okay. Also, Fenry gotta go, unfortunately. Damn, we lost a lot of people, but it's okay. We come back stronger than ever. Chat, I call on you to help me regroup. We need yeah. No, I need to get him a vengeance. Fenry did say he'll have to leave. Can't play like this. My mess sitting out of nowhere. Did Flex switch over? I mean, I'll pick up DMCS. It's 2 Paladins in this team now, which I know WAP is going to be unhappy about. Did DMC yeah. I'll double check it. My MS rises to a cal restart. Oh, good, man. Yeah, I do. Yo, I feel you on that. When the MS gets really high, the game is unplayable and definitely is less enjoyable. I'll switch it to the other group. I'll run to heal. We got another friend join ours. Okay. Immediately run to heal is like, yo, I'm gonna join the Paladins group. I don't want to play against them. Nope, not happening. Okay. Okay, Flex. Okay, that works. We will still need one more for this team. Yeah, I'm not rocking it. That give me it. Okay, so Flex would need a couple of bodies then. Yeah, if you guys want to invite friends, you're more than welcome to. By the way, helps out tremendously when you do, but not mandatory. Not like you don't have to or anything. Appreciate you when you guys do invite him. Does Furious go want to join? Pumpin', it's another Paladin. You won now. Okay, same. Okay, so both teams needs a 1. We could just go 4v4. Oh! Chills is on. I'm gonna ask him real quick if he'll be down. Also, who is Telra Boy? Cheldra? I'll ask him. Oh, Tickle! No good done proving grounds. He's probably queuing up. Alright, so we got Chills on this team. We're set there. And I'm gonna make big please. I'm about to hit remove. I don't know why I went all the way down. Promote to lead. Right click, leave party. Maybe that's why, is I'm so used to hitting leave party. We do need one more body. If you guys want to find them, they're listed up under Molten Core. So if y'all want to join, you're more than welcome to. I am gonna keep peeping my BNet, see if I can maybe get extra bodies in the list. Possibly. Vamp. Yes. Group is listed under Molten Core right now. Cool. Letting Vamp know that he'll be joining for one stream. Wait, oh, Cheldra Boy? Is Cheldra Boy the hunter? Or am I wrong about that? Is it Cheldra Boy the hunter? Or is that somebody else? Chill's my boy. The boy's back. The boy is back. Because if Cheldra Boy's the hunter... Actually, hold on. Cheldra Boy. No, Windledorf. Okay, never mind. That's somebody else. At least I think it's somebody else. I could be wrong. I was thinking Fenry. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that'll be a different guy, I think. Yo, Fenry was awesome, dude. There's gonna be a clip on Fenry 1v5. I want to render that out as soon as I can, I think. That's awesome. Prevent sent me logs to a few of the top 15 guilds on the server for Alliance. Pure Orange login might finally pay off. Maybe. Do people really care that much about logs? Are they just gonna look at like, oh, good parses? Or are they gonna be like, good mechanic? I guess the mechanics are easy. They just probably just want like everybody that can high parse now, right? I'm assuming. Because the content is not gonna be difficult, really. Promo pause, Emerald Dream. Got it. Flex. Vamp. Also, another way you could join is directly. If you look up, like, if you just go to Raids Legacy, find the group. There's only so many on an A. So you should be able to find Shiny and Reflex as part of the 5V5 1V1 Dalaran Duels. Yeah, so if you do that, that's probably the fastest way. You sign up, they get you in, you queue. There's only 2 groups right now. So Horde apparently doesn't use the Raid's Legacy feature at all. That or something on my end. Maybe you'll see more groups, but it'll be listed on the Molten Core. So if, let's say, there are a bunch of groups and you can't find it, if you type in Molten Core, and then it should only be showing up as Molten Core. Perfect. We're in. Gaming. And we're good. Alrighty, so I am gonna have to intentionally change things a little. Kinetic Reflex. I think okay, we haven't done this arena in a very long time, but this is a request by Flex and I'm down to try. We used to do this arena a lot, but a lot of us felt like, you know what, the stairs, the pillar down the middle, it's a little weird for duels, so we kind of dropped it. I am down to give it a go. I'm down to add more arenas into the rotation for duels, because I feel like we have more arenas listed as non-usable than usable nowadays. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, everybody wants to play on like everybody wants to play on Nuketown, right? It's a classic, right? Small map, you could grind out your XP, but like you get tired of Nuketown after a while. So like you gotta add some other games, but some of them are way too big. You know what I mean? Which you should whip out the Dwarf Warrior, maybe, man. But I like the work that you get going on. Oh wait, there it is. I just, oh, Male Worgen. You know what? I actually always thought Male Worgen as an Outrogue was one of the coolest looking combos. Maybe not the strongest overall endgame, but definitely one of the coolest ones out there. Looks like DMCS, however, is getting to run out of the gates immediately. Stone in the back, we got Chills back in, as well as Big Bleeds. I thought you had the apron tabard, but you got actual tabard. Raynar gonna be up first as a Feral Druid leaping in. DMCS not gonna stand next to a wall. He's actually gonna stand in the corner, forcing Raynar to get double stuns, multiple bleeds, big bite, roar right after. Is gonna go for a trinket really early with the root. Ursos as well. DMCS just melting. Shield of Ended is up. Got himself a huge dot onto Raynar. Raynar thought, you know what? I'm gonna bleed him up. I'm gonna dot him up and run away. And then she's running away. It's like, wait, why am I dotted? Why am I the one dying? Why is DMCS not the one bleeding out? Shield of Ended kept him nice and healthy. Unfortunately, Raynar having to go for a bunch of regrowths too. That is so rough, man. I feel like previously you never really had Paladins play like a dot build, unless like Wrath or Kato or Mop or WAD, one of those expansions that had some dot gameplay. But like previously you never had Paladins have this strong of a dot based gameplay. And that Dawn Light, man, it is just wrecking people. As Raynar is going to go for extra defenses. Barskin, Heart of the Wild is in play. Almost landing that Cyclone. That was a nice go. If you want to go for Cyclone again, you could. Stun onto DMCS. Does a wall. So it looks like he's going to stay in there and try to see if he can force something out of DMCS. Knocking it back. Letting those blades do a lot of the work. He's really leaning into the bleed-based gameplay. But he himself is not doing that great health-wise. Having to go for a regrowth. Bunch of heals. Flashlights are available for DMCS. Trying to see if he can get himself a better angle. Regrowths are back up and available. Is going to just try to see if he can chill for a second. He's got himself movement. He's got the bleeds. The rot still set in onto DMCS. Full Worgen male class have the option for them to claw swipe animation instead of hitting a weapon. That'd be sick, dude. That would be sick. Yeah. That'd be cool. Like a cosmetic. Just a cosmetic. That'd be cool. Searing Glare, oh, it's got himself a big old crash down onto Ray, who's got himself Barskin trying to juke a kick. He was able to. He was successful at it. Trying to cast a regrowth, but he's not at high health. He might just die here. No, DMCS does take it with Horde Body immediately charging out. DMCS with a bubble. It falls off. I think you still have a lay on hands. Horde Body just needs to get the Army of the Dead and group DMCS in. Lichborn, unfortunately, does make it susceptible to the Wake of Ashes stuns, as that is a unique mechanic of Wake of Ashes. Stuns on the Body. Wait, DMCS, does he just take out Body too? The Riders are in play. You need to get a grip on the DMCS at some point. Get a grip on things. The Riders are doing whatever they can. Lay on hands survived long enough. Does Body have enough here? No, he does not. DMCS does end up taking him out. Who's up next? Flex? Is it going to be Flex? He's looking at the Warlock. He's looking at the Feral. Is it Primal Pause? He pointed at him too. He pointed at him. So this was an arena like requested by Flex specifically. Primal playing the Boomkin? Yo. DMCS has nothing left. I think it's probably going to be locked down. Unless he somehow can swing out a victory. Shield of Ended trying to go for Searing Glare. Yeah, taking him out. I hate that Xander. Anytime somebody's low, he just starts moaning up there. You know what I mean? Do you ever hear him? I always found it kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. Always found it kind of annoying. I think also the, what is it? The goblin chick in the Undermine arena also. Like, she doesn't moan, but she does, like, yelp out or something. I forget. They react. Oh, massive Blades Primal was not given a chance to recover at all. Is it going to be Flex? I like how Flex is the one requesting the arena, but I don't even know if he's going to be able to play it. We're only 3 minutes in. Majority of Team 2 just got decimated. Blades, however, did end up burning in Deathmark together with a Kingsbane, so that is a lot of dots that he burned in. The school dots are not going to be up for a while. I don't understand how the Succubus got you running in like triangles right now. It got you running circles instead of straight to it. What is happening? What is happening? It is going to be a big gateway. Bleeds cut out the open port out for purple. Just try to see if he can continue the pressure. Big old bolt is going to fly through. Massive bolt. Bleeds put in a real rough spot. I think those pets are just going to take him out. Succubus catching him for a second. Managed to follow. Are you still dotted? He does have a debuff, but I don't know if he's actually dotted. Yeah, he's clean. Eyes are available for purple. He could pick up the eyes and send the Succubus a big bleeds. As long as the Succubus gets an angle, it should be able to catch him out in the open. Like, with the Succubus CC. Eyes are available on either side too, I'm pretty sure, right? Or just one maybe? Is there no eyes on that side? Or is it in a corner normally? I guess they've been taken already, right? Is there no eyes on that side ever? Or am I wrong on that? Like in this corner, or is that up here? What would the eyes spawn? I guess it'd be in the corner, right? It's gotta be. I feel like I'm just kind of confusing myself. Eyes. Oh, you didn't pick him up. You didn't pick him up. You ran over them, but you didn't pick him up. Yeah, it's. I don't know if he's aware. I don't know if he saw it. But Bleeds, this is an opportunity to recover. He's waiting until Deathmark is available. Cloak, Deathmark, Coat, Trinket. Everything is going to be available. Beta when? Some point, Wes. Definitely at some point. Wes, what is your name? What does it say? Wes XK6HL. What is that? Is Wes a bot confirmed? What is that? YouTube, please fix it. These namings are ridiculous. This is going to be a sap. He has everything. He can pre-cloak it. You can just send everything. Purple Haze does a wall and everything. Just go let Succubus catch him. Trinkets right after. Gateway? Do you have a portal? Do you have a port up top? I don't know if you do. Cloak a shot is good a shot. Locking it down. There might just be a wall. Trinket. Big Kingsbane. Even if you wall right now, I don't know if it'll be enough. Bleed just needs to stay in there. And once he gets you low enough, it is over. Flax catch and bleeds up immediately. Kind of just engaging all over the place. Bouncing around everywhere. Bleeds. Again, this man moaning up there. What is happening? Why did it change? Did you change just now? I have no idea, Wes. I have no clue. YouTube for some reason been doing like at and given like I think it's just they're having trouble in the red with like people's names or something. Yeah, but I'm sort of like crazy. Yeah, they do. Oh, Krister's actually. Oh no, Krister's is full at and everything. Yeah, that is weird. Weird. Kid shot out for Flex. Bleeds. I think takes it. Oh yeah, takes it. But are you? Oh, is he gonna give you a chance? He's rushing in. Rushing in. Flex does get himself a bit of a heal. Again, this guy just moaning up there. Can you stop? My man, Xanda. I hear him so clear in my ear. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I know I have the music in the background. I try to equalize the audio a little. But man, is it me or does he just sound so clear in my ear only? What is that? My dude, slow down. Chills is having to remount back up, trying to make sure he's got himself a good angle versus Chills. Biting shot, waiting for it. AMS to try to see if he can remove it. He does get to stun onto Flex. No trinket available. Flex may need to use something here. Is going to go for Feign Death for just a second. Disarm onto Chills. Using the Hammer to Ritual to escape. Is going to go for that disengage versus that grip. IBF and Chills is in a full run, full sprint towards Flex and does take him out. That was rough. DMCS just pick up 2 with Bleeds picking up 2 as well, and Chills finishing up at the end. And you know what? This guy, this dude right here, this guy right here. Shot? Why are you bandaged? Is he always been bandaged like that? Is he an undead? Is he like an undead Xanda? What? I never noticed it. Weird. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get another one going. Or maybe we're done for the night. Flex as well as Kineric. Let me know, boys. Let me know. Kineric still got 5. Still ready. What about Flex? Is the team ready or are we done for the night, my man? Let me know. I never noticed he had bandages. Has he always... Zandalari is a mummy? Has he always been a mummy? Is... I feel like if I go... I feel like it was a normal Xanda, but I feel like if I go to like Mugambala, like the actual area, because I'm pretty sure he's there as well with like all the PvP vendors for BFA. I'm pretty sure if I look at him, he'll have bandages. And I just kind of like... I feel like I just Mandela myself thinking he's normal. Did not know he was there. Yeah, like he was always yelling. And if you maybe if you don't play with sounds, you never hear him, but he's always yelling. Every time I do that arena, I always hear that every single time. Like I hate it. Like the rest of the arena is fine, and I feel like all the other voice lines he does, like grant him what did it say? I can maybe scroll up and because he yells it out. Grant him a honorable death, I think. Oh yeah. He does yell, yeah, he yells out, and then grant him or grant her an honorable death. Yeah. I think grant them an honorable death is fine. But like the, like what? You okay? He's just had an aneurysm. You know what I mean? Like what? So we are trying to get a +1 over for the Team Flex. They were listed up in LFG raids. I can see if you guys want to join. But yeah, we're waiting for a second. We've actually had a good bout of duels today, huh? Really enjoyable. I really liked it. Very much liked it. Supposed to tell people when somebody's dead. Yeah, it's supposed to like tell people not when somebody's dead, but when somebody gets low. Like they have all these yells. Like the ogre in Blade's Edge does the same thing, right? He makes little comments on like every time somebody does something. When you have somebody stealth up, he's like, "Quit hiding, fight! Don't stop being a coward. Quit hiding." You know what I mean? When somebody is low, he just gets excited, right? So that guy, I think he's perfectly fine because you hear him yelling voice lines, but you're not annoyed by them. They don't distract you. He just yells out a bunch of voice lines, and they're fine. They feels like fitting for the arena. When you go in Kulturus, there's also another guy who keeps yelling, right? Oh, so he keeps yelling when somebody gets low, and when somebody dies, he just keeps yelling. That's fine. He fits. The Xanda, everything is fine. You got all these like Zandalari drum music going on and all that. And then he just goes, and I'm just hearing in my ear. I'm like, what? Why? What is that? Like, I'd rather have him be like, holy shit, that guy's almost dead. Like, that would be immersion breaking, but like, at least it'd be kind of normal. But he goes, Imagine that in your ear, dude. That is the worst ASMR ever. Imagine having your loved one, like a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever, whisper sweet nothings and they hit you with a in the ear. Like, would that get you going? It's the worst. This guy's the worst. He's distracting. Takes away from the entire thing. Even the goblin chick that's like the announcer in like the Carnage arena, even she's like kind of annoying at times, but like kind of fits the, you could tune her out to some degree. Like when you actually listen to her like voice line, she keeps saying everything is a nail biter, a genuine nail biter. But like you can tune her out. At least she kind of gets drowned out and there's the action. That guy with his little like, I don't know. Double teamed out. Haven't played in 4 matches. Rolls are goated. For real. Literally doing to us. Don't have to imagine. Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, that guy's just, I don't know, man. It's supposed to tell, yeah, it's like that one guy in particular I don't like his announcer. Every other announcer I think it's fine. I think they did a good job. Like, I'm okay with announcers. I think it's better to have one than not, right? Big old ogre and Blade's Edge, that guy's cool. The goblin chick is fine. Kulturan announcer is perfectly fine. That Xanda dude is weird. I don't think there's any other announcers. There's probably like one in Mechadome, but I don't really we don't get to play that one. Oh, you know that one original arena that they had with like moving pillars and stuff? Back in like Classic or Cataclysm, I think, or maybe Wrath? Right to Blast? Are they? Are you? Hold on. You guys lost one, I think. Wait, are you? Graal. Who's Graal? RP Ritual for Graal. Oh, okay. Is that what RPers do here? Conquest Early Anchor? Is that what that is? RP stuff? Actually, might be. I haven't done Blade's Edge in so long. We did it yesterday, man. Do we want to do Blade's Edge? We could do Blade's Edge. Yeah, I'm down. Okay, cool. As soon as you delist, we'll send it. We'll do Blade's Edge. Because you mentioned it. So if somebody complains about Blade's Edge, just blame it on WAP. As soon as you list, we'll send it, but I'm waiting on you. There we go. Beautiful. Blades. There we go. Nice. Gonna see some get launched out of the map. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. I do wonder if they would ever add a map with like some kind of like a drop where people get knocked into like the pit and then they're dead. I wonder if they would ever add something like that in the game, bro. Imagine if they had like a map with a waterfall and you could get knocked off the waterfall and you're just dead. That'd be crazy, dude. Exactly. Another boss that does that. Game crash, nice. Okay, hopefully you get back in. You are in the game. Hopefully it doesn't mean that I crash though, because sometimes when you crash, I tend to crash as well. Okay. We gotta save that one actually. I'm gonna double check. I'm missing one over on team 1, but hopefully they're also loading in still. Looks like it's one of the Paladino. I think Stony maybe. Hopefully they got a 5-man team. Switch. 2 pharaohs, WTF. Oh, that is a lot of pharaohs, isn't it? We got ourselves Flex, we got ourselves Methelzen. It sounds like a medicine. We got Puri as well. We got ourselves Primal Paws. Gonna be first up versus Chill's IBF. Got himself a lot of burst available immediately. Is gonna go for big side to reap down the Feral. Does he get the big damage? Stun. Big, huge crits, maybe. Needs one side, second side, the Barskin, wall, everything is available. Both fall off the edge of the arena with Chain of Ice onto the Feral. But look at that recovery, dude. The Feral literally lay on hands themselves with a big frenzy regen while Heart of the Wild was active. He's got himself a lot of ways to like keep himself alive here. Looks like we are down to only 3 people on team 1. Hopefully they are reconnecting. But we will see. Double TF moves for the best. Wait, did you leave? Did you leave what? No way, man. Is it actually going to be 3 versus the 5? Okay, Chills, DMCS, Big Bleeds. You guys are going to have to fight as a one-man army. Does he land a kick? He doesn't go for the kick. He goes in for a stun. Chills just actually holding on. He's still got a kick in case he needs to. There goes the kick. And the Feral pops like a balloon with the that execute ability. The Death Pact. Or Death Mark. No, Death Pact. Is it? Reaper's Mark. Reaper's Mark. That's what it is. I totally know my abilities. But it's going to be dropping down Death and Decay, switching and chasing after Methelzen. Wait, Menthelzen? Mentals. Is that what that's supposed to be? Stun back on the Chills. He does have a Death Pact in case he needs to. May just have to use it. If he uses Death Pact, I think just staying away from Feral might be the play. Does go for the Death Pact, looking to fight through it, but the bleeds are going to hurt him quite a bit, unfortunately. Rooted out, and the Feral goes in for the kill here, potentially. Chills needs to wait until the necrotics are gone before he can press the Death Strike, but I think he's just dead. Just dead, unfortunately. Big Bleeds up next. We do have our Paladins back, by the way, but the Warrior? That is the Warrior. No second load screen, but seeing no longer they're guessing it kicked me. Damn. Yeah, it did. Unfortunate. So we got 4 at least on team 1. But the Warrior unable to play. But hopefully they'll still be able to, somebody will be able to pull up. Back as a one-man army. Big Bleed's got plenty of damage versus Meth. And Meth is going to go down, unfortunately. Warrior leaping in. Gouge immediately. Zerker raging out of it. As Fury does land a Storm Bolt, and actually it was a Vanish out for the Rogue, so the Storm Bolt connected. He went past it with the Blade Storm, but only because he Vanish kept him still there for a second. Is going to be Smoke Bomb available. Fury, I don't think he went for like, I was thinking maybe he went for the Spear, but that was not a Spear, it was something else. Big damage on the Bleeds, oh, and does go down. I think just to the Bleeds of Fury having to go up versus DMCS, though. I don't know if you're going to be able to like reflect the HOD back of the guy. He's gonna have to play it a little slower, unfortunately. Double the Paladin, double trouble. Fury trying to see if he could hide himself away from him in the behind in the room. is going to be pre-wall, pre-parry up for Fury to try to see if he can make himself plenty alive, plenty healthy. Is going to be Searing Glare. He has defenses, but that's going to be a full blind into a stun and everything. I think for Fury is his death, right? Rallying Cry, Reflector is available for a second, picking up a little bit of healing, maybe just goes in full damage, big demolish onto the Paladino, does disarm for a second, he's got himself a War Breaker. Unfortunately, Shield of Vengeance is going to end up taking it out, with Raynor going to be up next. Dude, they're just going through all the members really quickly. Rays might just have to play the longer, slower game versus DMCS here, man. You don't want to be going down that quickly here. Roar into DMCS, try to see if you get a bubble at him. Might be able to pre-wall in this, and that's going to be a Heart of the Wild available. So Reynard should have a lot of healing. Wall is available. There goes huge defenses. Bubble out for DMCS. Does land a stun. Trinket out for DMCS. Does Reynard continue the onslaught? He's got Incarnation, so this could potentially be his way to just finish him off right now with a big old bite. There he goes. Big old chomp and bite taken out of the Paladino with Stony last one left over for the team 1 as he goes in for a quick roar. Cyclone right after, does not trinket it. Is going to be ready, try to see if he catch up and maybe get a reset Urso safe from Stony. So as he mounts up, as he gets ready with a hand of freedom, everything, he's just going to get going back in. His supers are below, picking up the eyes as soon as possible, and Ray is going to go for regrowth. Try to get as much healing as possible. Oh, of course, you hear a gameplay opens up with her feet. Wait a second, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, new hero with her feet? What, the Overwatch one, or is that a Marvel thing, or what are we looking at here? What are we talking about here? Hold on a second. Yo, hold on, dude. Yo, by the way, devs do have an obsession with feet. I don't understand what it is. I mean, just look at Xalatath, bro. Look at Xalatath. Just in particular, they know what they're doing, and this on purpose. Blind stun onto Raynark. I think Stony does take it here. There's only a few globals that he needs and does end up taking him out. Well, Flex going to be up next. Flex has a long, arduous duel against Stony, unfortunately. He's going to have to go through a lot of damage, a lot of immunities. But we'll see if he's able to. At least like the back of her feet, but still behind her legs. That counts, I think. I think it counts. I think it counts. I think I've seen game devs really do trend in that direction specifically, and Nate's getting flung from a distance. The beaver is on the attack, which I feel like that could be a euphemism, but no, it's a literal beaver. Flex got himself the angle. Is going to be a Dawn Light still connecting? I feel like he wasn't anywhere near you. That Dawn Light still attached to Flex specifically. Knocking it back, just punting him out. He's still got a horse. He's still got a Hand of Freedom. Trying to go for Searing Glare from a distance. I don't know that Searing Glare connected. No, we did. It did, because Freezing Trap does not connect at all. That is unfortunate. Flex having to go for a disarm. It looked like you were on the ground for a second. You were just jumping and blinking all over the place. Does get himself a charge. Looking to make some big damage with Stony. Big stampede. The monkeys are out. The bears and the monkeys and eagles. I wonder why there were so much gorillas in there, dude. Like back to back, just gorillas and bears again for like 2 waves. Consistently. It was hilarious. As Stony tried to get some damage onto the pet. Flex with a Manic Bandage. Catching up a little bit of healing. That Manic Bandage I feel like does not heal like it used to, man. That or is just the dampening, 30%. Is just what's killing it. Stony may be looking for a bubble here. Lay on hands instead. Stony got turtled in case he needs to. And just try to go for whatever hit and runs he can versus Stony. Freezing Trap is waiting for him. Is going to get the bear spawning. But unfortunately, he had to remove the bear bleeds with that Freezing Trap. Stony tried to see if he can get himself any kind of an approach. Binding shot, avoiding completely. Does get the Dawn Light on the Hunter and the pet as well. Flex is taking so much damage though. How much to go for a turtle shell here? Try to see if he can just stop Stony in his tracks for a moment. He could disarm him, but I don't know if he'll be able to. Oh man. Yeah, that is rough. That is rough. That is not an easy duel. That is not an easy one. Let's see if we still got teams, boys. Or if we are possibly done. I did have Hockey reach out to me. Okay, we'll check. Here we go. Flex down for last one. Beautiful. 5. Okay, so we still have full teams. Unfortunately, I don't know if Hockey will be able to play unless there's a spot available. So let's do one more. What are we gonna go? The Grand? We haven't done a Blackrock Hold. Would Blackrock Hold be better as an arena? Maybe. I think it gives you so much cover. Let's try one Black Rook Hold, because we've done a lot of open arenas, and now I want to do one with a lot of line of sight. See if that changes the dynamic a little. Yeah. Gotta see if I can send it. If somebody needs a body, we could always pick up hockey. Oh, does Flex need an extra? Does Flex need one more? Because he declined the invitation, so I'll give him a second. But yeah, is it the new Overwatch hero, Jake? Yeah, okay. I get it. Wait, they got Blade and Marvel Rivals? Hell yeah. Okay. Upcoming season include Daredevil. Oh, Daredevil's gonna be awesome. My Torch is already in, right? Yeah, Google AI has no idea how to really parse it. It's been out since like April. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Le Lupa Vengeance? Is that what her name is? We got a spot actually. Hold on. Wait. Lex listed it, but I don't know where. Duels. Next Ramus. Oh, okay. We got a spot. Wait, okay, so if I go Raid's Legacy, there they are, yeah. There they are, they're listed, but they need one. One sec. Yeah, try to see if we can get hockey in. We got robbed of a Scottish Highlander with a two-handed sword, and we got whatever low gosh ripoff this was meant to be. Was there supposed to be a Scottish two-hander? That would have been sick, actually. That would have been sick. Ready? I got decline. Oh. Okay. Let's do a... We'll try again. Black Rook Hold. Try again. Yeah, proper Highlander. There's pictures of him in old Overwatch 1 maps in paintings and things. Oh, that would have been sick, actually. What do I type in for that? Scottish Highlander hero. Oh, I guess they end up giving Hazard. That's what they ended up doing with a Scottish character. Oh, I see. It's like McLeod or something, right? Yeah. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that would have been sick, actually. Dude looks like Wolverine. But, like, not really. But, like, same vibe, you know what I mean? Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah. That would have been sick. Alrighty. Switch. Got it ourselves. I don't know what they're saying, but they're saying something big bleeds on that team, though. With DMCS on that team, our run to heal. Is he actually going to get a chance to play? I like the Worgen transformation look, by the way. I forgot that is an animation, man. You never really see them transform. Fury is going to be up next, though. Charging out versus Stony. It is going to be an immediate stun lock. Unfortunately, if you don't have a spell reflect. Some warriors like to pre-spell reflect versus a warrior, like expecting there's going to be immediate stun out of the warrior. Not all the warriors do it, but Fury now basically has to either hold his spell reflect or use it early enough. Since games I'm not playing, hopefully you get a chance to play, man. Maybe you can appeal to the better judgments of your team and be like, hey guys, I haven't really got a chance to play. Would it be possible for me to maybe, potentially, you know, young gentlemen in this group, would it be possibly, you know, is there potential for me to convince you to let me play ahead of you? Possibly take your spot. Reflect was up for Fury, but unfortunately, Stony did end up delaying it. Bob, immediately, Fury, you're just going to have to wait this out. He's got a lot of defenses countering the immunity out of Fury, out of Stony. But he's got a lot of potential damage. Stun into Stony, finally able to get some damage. Blankstorm doing a lot of work, but Stony backing himself out of the A immediately, baking himself away from him. Fury having to go for long range, trying to let second wind healing kick in if he's ever able to. Once they mount up, he's able to go for his Spell Reflect. Stony now knows to delay the Hodge if he's going to use one. And that second wind is doing work, man. It is doing work. Stormbolt trades with the Hodge a little, giving Stony the steering glare, so it's still going to be able to get some value out of Fury. Fury just has to play defensively for a little bit longer. Maybe you're just going for a demolish If you can get Stony out in the open, charges him at him for a second. Big roar. That's a lot of dodge by the Paladin. Unfortunately, nothing Fury could have done in that situation. That is so rough. Stony just stonewalling him with a bop immediately in the opener, especially during Fury's burst. I don't know what a warrior does in that situation. I don't think there's anything you can do. Reds are stupid. Dude, Reds are rough in 1v1s. The Reds are definitely 1v1s. My guy, what is this name? I don't even know if I want to say it. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I want to say it out loud. You got a stinky fish as your weapons too? Wait, you switched over to, you got stinky fish and then you can change to corn on the cob? What in the actual... Okay. Zapping at Stony. He's going hog wild. I'm assuming. I don't know, dude. That's such a name. Also, what is the server? Anetheron? So unusual. Does go for a short little high mounted charge, trying to catch up to Stunner, but Stunner's backing up out of there. I think while the Earth Elemental is active, he doesn't want to fight the Shaman. And technically, he doesn't have to. I mean, the Shaman could chase him with a Ghost Rule, but Stunner's just going to run away from him. I think for the Shaman, it would be good to just get in there while the Elemental is active. Try to catch Stony in a root, does catch him in a stun. Maybe that's an opportunity for you to have a proper go here. Does land a second stun as well. It's going to be Stony taking huge hits back to back. Big zaps to follow. Laying hands for Stony. Lots of recovery. Throbbing. I hate how that's a name, but I'm going to have to go with their names because that is what you're called. Try to go for Searing Glare. Does connect. Leap out for Shaman. Leap it away. Got wall used up early. Potentially could go for Big Ascent. Is going to be the Big Ascent. Does Stony have the answer here? He needs a bubble. Needs to make sure you use it at the right time. Does bubble early. I think it's better to bubble early than not bubble at all. Dark, burrow on the ground for Throb and Hog. What a name. As he got himself the Primordial Storm coming up very, very soon. You just got to find a way to deal with the next Hodge. If you can pre-grounding the next Hodge, he'll be golden. Let's see if a grounding. Unfortunately, Hodge connects. Knockback on the stone. He does help him out a little living, but he's taking a lot of damage though. May have to go for a Bulwark Totem. I don't know if he's used it already. Got himself healed. Stunned him for a second. Stun Totem are after. Stoney's going to get locked down, and I think it's going to be the Shaman taking him out. The corn and the cob and the fish do take him out. Man's looking super, super toxic. And actually, what if that is like a strategy for a Shaman? What if that's part of his lore, right? He has got this stinky fish and like like plagued corn, and he's using it as nature damage. Wait, why is Reynard getting beat up? He's not even next, I don't think. I think they're still trying to figure out who's supposed to be next. But what if that's his like, what if that's his lore, right? Instead of like hitting enemies with like Wind Fear weapon and Lava Lash, you just got like stinky fish and like Past did you date corn, and he does nature damage as a Shaman with those, right? I feel like that fits this whole like big toxic backpack and a gas mask. The elements abandoned him for letting food spoil, but he decided not to abandon his elements. Raynark has got himself barefoot, just playing it super defensively. Heart of the Wild was used really early. Unfortunately, it is going to be full bleed, but DMCS with the best protection unless he goes for a kick on the Cyclone. I think he's going to go off. DMCS got still a lot of damage. He's going to go for the stun towards the tail end. Still has a kick in case he needs to. Can't kick. Oh, Raynark trying to land a Cyclone, but DMC is just letting like try to juke a cast. And when you do that for too long, like if the other guy just keeps hitting, you're just gonna hammer you down. It is rough. Matt somehow not letting a stun unless DMCS is just DR'd from stuns. It looked like he had a clean go rake, but I guess maybe the rake just didn't do it. DMCS is bleeding though. He's taking quite a decent bit of damage. He's got himself Searing Glare that he wants to use versus Math. Does he have a stun? Yet another stun by the Feral Druid. Bubble out right after him. Math just needs himself a little bit more survivability. Does not run off the edge though. DMCS kind of standing strong. Is going to go for a blind quickly onto Methylzin. I'm going to mess up your name. Oh, Mentholzin. I could call him Meth, but it's Menthol. Yeah, that's my B. I want to see if I can put some respect on that name. But Menthol got himself Heart of the Wild. A lot of the potential healing is going to sit in cat form. Still dotted up, unfortunately. Just needs a little bit of damage versus DMCS. Bash. Trinkets out of it. Shield of Edits. You may need to pre-wall. Trinket is available. You can still do it. You might need to wall this. Got the bleeds onto DMCS. He's not going to pop. Oh, Shield of Edits pop. And it does take it. DMCS with the lay on hands. Does he just go from next to the next to the next with Flex next? It's going to be a full burst out from Flex. He's got grenades flying in. DMCS got himself a wall available though. As a tar trap is down, does go for that stun. I don't know if DMCS has anything left, right? Grenade, big explosive. That looked good. Looked beautiful. We still got 3, however, on that team. Oh, I run to heal is going to be let out next. It is going to give him a bit of the honor duel. I like that sway that Worgen always had, man. I always thought it was really, really cool. You know what I mean? Except I felt like with the old models, they like the eyes didn't look human-like, right? Like these eyes look more human-like, but they all had always like these glowy, evil-looking eyes. And I feel like that looks more intimidating than like normal puppy dog-looking eyes. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just me. Charge. What is that charge pathing? Is going to be mid disengaged for Flex. Is run to heal. Gonna get dotted with the pet constantly attacking him. He is going to turn the attention on the pet and get it kind of low, actually. That's not a bad move. That is actually not a bad move at all. This is going to pull the Raptor back to get a bit of a heal. Traps around the other side. But that you pull the pet Raptor back for a heal, it's a good situation to be in. I think he didn't know there was a freezing trap. It looked like he was trying to figure out whether he wants to like reflect it or not. That freezing trap reflect would have been amazing though. Will let you get a proper charge, stun, and then get yourself a proper go. You're very, very careful. You're paying attention. Dude, that bear does a lot of damage, by the way. That bear bleeds, hurts. That bear hurts. That bear is actually painful. Does get himself that reflect, but a charge trap waiting for him immediately. And Flex is going to have the warrior charging at the pet, not at the Flex, unfortunately. Is that pet dead? I think the pet is dead. Flex having to revive it. Oh, man. Yeah, that is tough. That is actually tough. For Flex having to burn a turtle like that just to revive a pet, that is not easy. Not easy at all. Blaze-Storm trying to see if he can get past all these traps. Botting shot also not going to be stopping him. Charge trap is going to slow him for just a second. Disarm onto... What was the disarm on actually? Was it disarm on the survival hunter? Try to see if he can escape the spear, but he cannot. Parry up for run to heal. Grenades is still able to make past the parry. Still got himself big damage reduction. High mounted charge does get parried, unfortunately. Disarm onto Flex. Does Flex have anything at all? Iron Dart to heal actually does not have that much health to really work with. If Flex is careful, he could just keep himself super, super low. Does go for the stun. Trap right after. Leaping over that trap. Maybe. Knockback trap. Still got another one on this corner. I think he knows it's going to be there. Medic better out for Flex so he can remove the bleed and get a bit of a heal. He is going to need to wait until he's got a proper stun. So botting shot, maybe a couple of grenades, get away, explosive shot. Maybe that'll be the play. Botting shot just to stop run to heal from charging. And unless he deals damage to the guy, he's going to get a second one heal. For Flex, it is a full camo. Unfortunately, the bleeds apparently are going to get him out in the open. Freezing trap around the corner is going to be reflected. Charge trap is going to stop him. So at least the charge trap helps it. Stormbolt, unfortunately, I think may mean the end. Disarm onto the warrior. Does go for the fear. Let's just wait out until that CC is gone. Does he have enough? Disarm, scatter for a second. The hunter backing away. Yo, I don't know if the hunter wins this freezing trap. He has a stun, but the warrior full heal with that second wind. The hunter playing defensive just lets the warrior heal. Is that a bleed? It is a bleed. That's rough. That's rough. DMC is picking up 3, man. Well done, well done. Well done, well done. Alrighty. Are we done for the night, boys? I think we're done. I think we had a lot of good duels. It was a lot of fun. I do have to get some... No work, actually. I don't have any work tonight. I did all my job, all my stuff super early. So, yeah. Great timing, my game pros. On Forge. On Forge. Well, at least you kind of got to play, right, Wop? And you didn't have to play against too many Pharaohs or too many Paladins because you didn't get to play at all, basically. Yeah, boys, thank you so much for coming by. Super fun hanging out with all of you for these duels, man. Every single time, it is a joy for me, personally. You guys have a wonderful one. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Only took me 6 games. For real, though, man. For real, though. But like Run to Heal, that's an app name. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I think the other one I liked a lot is Doing My Job. That was just hysterical to me. But yeah. Oh, I see what you mean, Jake. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a focus on the feet, I think. That's for sure. That's for sure. It is weird. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Have a good one. You guys have a good one as well. I'm gonna go get myself some food, relax, and yeah, just have an easy day. I might just play some Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, I do have a Nier Automata. Maybe I'll play a little bit of that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Depends how much work I have tomorrow. But I definitely want to find something to play a little bit of that. She's a low gosh variant rip. Wolf Warrior Fighter. Yeah, I did see the actual thing. I did watch it. I saw the character. I was like, oh, basically magic with the two-handed. Cool. Very sure it's going to be a tank, which is like, oh, I feel like there's just so... I don't know, man. I kind of don't like how Overwatch decided to make like tanks giga overpowered and you have one of them. I kind of like when there was 2 tanks and they were pretty strong, but not like impossible. I like in Overwatch 1 initially, like you ran 2 tanks, 2 healers, to DPS maybe. That make Doomfist DPS. Yeah, I kind of like the tanks of Overwatch 1 because they were tanks, but like they could do damage and they could die too. They could die if you put enough pressure into them. They were killable. They were just a slightly tankier DPS with not as crazy of a burst. Except like when you get, you know, knocked out by, charged by, like knocked down into charge by like, you know, Reinhardt, that's CC, but that's, you know, you get smacked to a wall, you're gonna die to that. Or if like you get chain, shotgun hooked, melee by Roadhog, you know what I mean? Like they had some good combos that could wipe people out. But like, I don't know, I feel like they made tanks super giga, really incredibly strong in Overwatch 2, and it just feels like they're just a damage sponge. I just don't even want to shoot at them. I really don't want to. Is it DPS with movement, a block, a range attack, and movement ult, heavy melee DPS? Is it going to be insta-banned? Probably. New character, usually they come out strong, so everybody wants to play them. Are they still doing the whole, like, do those characters get given out to the community, or do you still have to buy, like, a pass to, like, unlock them, or whatever the hell? I remember they used to just add a character, and that's it, you have it. But then they went free-to-play, and they just, I don't really know. Nah, we've actually had a balanced hero releases. No, I meant like the whole, not the, whether they're strong. I mean, usually when a new character comes out, they usually are strong to get people playing, right? I mean, look at Marvel Rivals, right? When Invisible Woman came out, like, it's pretty good. Good I could play in previous season. They unlocked them as soon as a comp of the new season launches. Get a record playing in previous season, then they unlock them as soon as the new comp. Okay. At least they, because I remember they used to have it as part of like a battle pass thing. And then Marvel Rivals was like, oh, my bad for bumping the mic. Marvel Rivals was like, oh, we'll just add them. Yeah, new season, new character. Enjoy, have fun. So I would be surprised if they ended up changing it up. But I know there used to be something with either you purchased them or you did battle pass thing or something. That used to be really annoying to unlock them. Back in the day, back in like when they came out with Overwatch 2 initially. I don't know how long ago that was. Maybe they changed it really early on, but not like I would remember, honestly. Battle Pass level 140 was super weird. So that was a thing. Okay, I thought maybe I was thinking for a second, like, am I making this up? I'm pretty sure this used to be a thing, but confirmed that used to be a thing. Alrighty, you guys have a wonderful one. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch all of you in the next stream. Alrighty, boys. Probably Tuesday. We'll be back on the beta. Doing stuff. Maybe Monday. Maybe tomorrow. Probably not tomorrow. Maybe on Monday. If I feel like it. Alrighty. Peace.